With the tide of cryptocurrency taking over the world by storm, fighters in the Ultimate Fighting Championship aren't going to be left behind. Francis Ngannou, the current heavyweight champion of the world, will be allowed to convert half of his UFC 270 purse into Bitcoin after partnering with the popular mobile payment service Cash App. For all the deets on the development, keep watching. First crypto entering into the world of MMA. On Tuesday, MMA reporter Ariel Helwani broke the news, also revealing that Ngannou's giving away $300,000 in Bitcoin to fans on social media. Ngannou's the first MMA fighter to sign a deal with Cash App, which could hopefully lead to more fighters choosing their method of earning compensation for fights. The Predator earned a reported $400,000 for his win over Stipe Miocic last year, which means he could bank six figures in Bitcoin if he converts his UFC 270 purse. Ngannou issued a statement in response to the news, calling Bitcoin the future of money. The heavyweight went on to acknowledge how Bitcoin can empower people and wanted to give his fans the power to also own Bitcoin and change their lives for the better. Bitcoin has gained traction in Africa, with more and more people adopting the well-known cryptocurrency. Akon, a well-known Senegalese singer, has his own cryptocurrency, A-Coin. The event will be held at Anaheim's Honda Center, which has a seating capacity of over 18,000 people. The fight's an exciting heavyweight clash in which both fighters will enter the ring fresh off their best performances to date, and the winner could very well be the new face of the heavyweight division for years to come. Fans are eagerly awaiting the first defense of Ngannou's title reign, as he is one of the most exciting names in the 265-pound division. Fans could profit from Cash App too. Tickets are still available, and the fight will be televised on ESPN and pay-per-view in the United States. Cash App is pouring money into the fight, with another $300,000 up for grabs for followers who tweet about the campaign. During the Cash App marketing campaign, famous people gave away Bitcoin to their social media followers. Gwyneth Paltrow, a Hollywood actress, announced earlier in December that she would be giving away $500,000 in BTC to her Twitter and Instagram followers through a Cash App partnership. Ngannou definitely isn't the first professional MMA fighter to earn money in Bitcoin, though. When explaining in an interview, Kevin Lee claims that the Eagle Fighting Championship, based in Russia, will pay him in Bitcoin. Millions of people watch sports, and crypto brands are capitalizing on the power of sports partnerships to reach out to a wider audience. So fans should keep an eye out for potential rewards while tweeting and following the fights. Next, an uncertain future after UFC 270. This weekend, Ngannou defends his UFC heavyweight title for the first time against interim champion Ciryl Gane in the promotion's first pay-per-view of the year. The pair used to train together at the MMA Factory Gym in Paris, but Ngannou left in 2018 after a heated argument with coach Fernand Lopez. The Predator has been untouchable since falling short of the title for the first time in 2018. He knocked out the likes of Curtis Blades, Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos, and Jairzinho Rozenstruik in the first round on his way to the title. The Cameroonian moved to Extreme Couture in Las Vegas, where he won 4 fights by first-round knockout before avenging his loss to Stipe Miocic to win the title at UFC 260. Ngannou hasn't fought since that event, owing to contractual issues with the UFC that have prevented him from signing a new contract with the organization. In an ESPN interview, he made it clear that he won't be fighting for $500,000 or $600,000 anymore, as he only took the upcoming fight on for personal reasons. Despite disagreeing with UFC's treatment, he wanted to keep his slate clean and complete all the fights on his contract. If the Predator does indeed stay on with the promotion after UFC 270, then he has certain conditions that need to be fulfilled. Ngannou wants to fight heavyweights like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and explore boxing more. However, there hasn't been an agreement yet between Dana White and the champ's managing team, so it remains a mystery whether these wishes will come true while staying in the UFC. Next, Ngannou no longer interested in fight with Jon Jones. With a victory over Ciryl Gane at UFC 270, Francis Ngannou may have a variety of opportunities ahead of him. One fight he's dropped is a rematch with former light heavyweight champion Jon Jones. Ngannou discussed the potential fight with Jones during the event's pre-fight press conference on Thursday. Jones has been teasing his transition to heavyweight for nearly 2 years after vacating his 205-pound title. Efforts to book the fight in the past have failed, and Ngannou's no longer interested in Jones as an opponent. "No, I'm done with that fight," Ngannou stated when asked about facing Jones next. "I've been waiting for that fight for so long. After Stipe Miocic, it was supposed to be Jon Jones, and that never happened. I don't know why, so I moved on." The long-rumored fight gained traction after Jones teased his move to heavyweight, prompting Ngannou to volunteer to welcome him to the division. Jones then approached the promotion about landing the fight, sparking a public spat with UFC president Dana White. Jones, according to White, asked for a fee comparable to what Deontay Wilder received for his rematch with Tyson Fury, reportedly around $30 million, in order to face Ngannou at heavyweight. Jones retorted that he never got to discuss numbers with the UFC brass because they turned down his request to even try to negotiate a better deal than the contract he had previously signed. The longtime light heavyweight champion, who hasn't fought since February 2020, was quickly quickly dropped by the UFC. Jones, on the other hand, is still training in preparation for his eventual return to the octagon. He even tweeted earlier this week that he was excited to watch Ngannou battle Gane and that he planned to study both. Aside from Ngannou's own announcement that he's moved on from a potential fight with Jones after Saturday night, White was less than enthusiastic when addressing him as the heavyweight division's #1 contender once he's finally capable of competing again. "I don't feel confident saying that John Jones is next," White told ESPN. "Not because I think he's unreliable, it's because I honestly don't know what John Jones wants to do next." Jones may end up rooting for Gane to win based on those comments because the interim heavyweight champion has already stated that it's the fight he wants next if he defeats Ngannou at UFC 270. Now, Francis Ngannou reveals he accidentally knocked out Cyril Gane in training. The history shared by Ngannou and Gane is a big part of the story surrounding the upcoming UFC 270 main event. The only issue is that the reigning UFC heavyweight champion has no idea where that story began, because while he did count Gane as a training partner for a few sessions 3 years ago, he said the two of them were never close enough to be considered teammates or friends. During the brief time Ngannou worked alongside Gane, video footage from those sparring sessions was produced, which received a lot of attention in the lead up to Saturday night's main event fight. Ngannou claimed that the footage was manipulated to make Gane appear more attractive in order to promote their upcoming fight. Former head coach Fernand Lopez responded by saying that nothing in the video had been altered or changed, but that particular sparring session ended when Gane hit Ngannou in the midsection with a knee, briefly dropping him to the mat. Ngannou responded to their sparring in France by revealing a separate incident in which he supposedly separated Gane from consciousness after accidentally hitting him with a head kick. The Predator was vocal about the incident and said there were a lot of reasons why there were no videos of the involuntary knockout. The champ made it clear that there isn't anything to be proud of, as he didn't mean to knock Gane out during sparring. Usually that stuff happens in training, but it's always an accident, because we are committed to taking care of our partner. That's how it works. With the sparring footage and public exchanges with his former head coach, as well as the upcoming fight at UFC 270 serving as the final bout on his current contract, Ngannou has plenty of potential distractions to divert his attention away from the battle at hand. While everyone else is talking about it right now, Ngannou insists that his only focus has been on defeating Gane, defending his title, and cashing his paycheck at the end of the night. It's sure to be a thrilling fight, as both Gane and Ngannou are skilled heavyweights in their own right. Only time will tell now who becomes the rightful owner of the title belt. And that's a wrap for this video. Will you be investing in Bitcoin like the Predator? Who do you think will emerge victorious in UFC 270? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.